So now is the topic is factorization of polynomials. So
Yeah.
the first you have done, I think, factorization of simple polynomial like of degree 2, that is quadratic polynomials, that are
Yeah.
quadratic equations. So there we have 3 to 4 methods to solve any quadratic equation. One of them is factorization. So now actually we have to do the same factorization, but if the polynomial can be of higher degree, like see, this is cubic polynomial, or
Yeah.
we can have a quadratic polynomial. So how we can do factorization of such polynomials of higher degree? So you have just done the factorization of some quadratic equation. So we have a method of completing the square or a simple
Yeah.
factorization method. So now we can also factorize larger, higher degree polynomials like this one. And this is actually simply, this can be done by division, but there are some short methods by which that is described as remainder theorem, by which we can factorize a higher degree polynomial very easily. So he
Yeah.
is saying that simply if we divide a polynomial, then it means when a factor divides, like this is a polynomial of 3D cubic polynomial. So when it is divided by any linear polynomial and our remainder is 0, here the remainder is 25. But if our remainder is 0, then it means that this divisor is a factor, one of the factor, one of the factor of this polynomial. But if it is not completely divisible like this one, so we have a remainder, then we have to write it in another way. And they have shown us, as we are studied yesterday, that we first of all we have to write this divisor in the brackets, then this answer in the other bracket, and then we have to add the remainder. So this is divisor, that is x minus 2 whole bracket, and then x square plus 5x plus 12 whole bracket, and then plus 25. So
Yeah.
this is also a type of factorization of polynomial of this type. When the divisor is not completely divisible by this, then we have a remainder. And if there is no remainder, 0, then we simply write this quotient as the answer. And we say that these are actually two factors. One of the factor is this one, and the other factor is this answer. So this is actual factorization of any polynomial. So now there is another method that is very easy and simple. It is called the remainder theorem. Now see, when they divided these two polynomials here, our remainder is 25. Right? This is
Yeah.
quotient. The answer is a quotient. This is our remainder. And similarly, we can find the remainder without division, because this is a long division. And if we have to simply find the remainder of any polynomial by dividing any factor, so we can easily find its remainder without this long division, because this is a difficult or long process. So we have another theorem, that is remainder theorem, by which we can easily find. And see, it has been done in only in 3 lines, in 2 steps. So we can find the remainder by this step. Now our, actually we have to take the factor like this one. Our factor is now x minus 2. See, and now we have to divide this polynomial by x minus 2. So if we write, I take just whiteboard. So here, if we write it like this one, x minus 2, now our divisor, this is our divisor, x minus 2 equal to 0. If we put it as 0, take it as 0, so that our remainder should 0, then it means x has the value, x is equal to positive 2. So it means
Yeah.
simply, if there is a negative number with x, then we have to take positive value of positive 2. And if there is a positive 2 plus 2, then we have to take the value of x as negative 2. So if there is x minus 2, our one of the factor, that is divisor, if it is x minus 2, then we have to take the value of x equal to positive 2. And if it is a positive 2 like this plus 2, then we have value of x as minus 2. So we will
Yeah.
put this value in the given polynomial, and then we can get easily the remainder. So by remainder theorem, as it shows by its
So
meaning.
this is if we want no remainder, then we just substitute. So for example, if we want x equals 0, Then we'll do x minus 2 equals 0, and then we'll substitute it into the equation.
Yes. Like this one.
To find,
Yes.
yeah.
Here it has done. So we have to put positive 2. If there is factor is x minus 2, then we have to put